You are currently listening to the Kale Has the Talking Stick podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the podcast Kale Has the Talking Stick, where I pass the talking stick around to some of my fans, guests, and strangers that I found on the street. And I've invited here to my studio, aka my bedroom. Here he is
Where's my
today.
family?
Uh, Definitely not Tan. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi. Where's my kid? When can I see my family?
We'll just completely ignore that question over there. So, welcome to the podcast. It's actually our first episode. So, how are you feeling today?
Good. Dude,
Good.
today is wonderful. So hot.
Well, it's wonderful that you came to a person like me who has no experience of talking to people whatsoever and starting a podcast at a
Wow.
random date. It's beautiful, yes. So, here in the podcast, we want you to be comfortable. And, well, I wanted to get
Okay.
to know
Yes.
you because, you're probably my fan.
Yo, yo,
And
yo.
yeah, so I have a list of questions here, and whenever you're ready, you gotta answer these questions. We're gonna play a little game.
It's like
We're
a game
gonna
show.
we're gonna play a little game here. It's like a little game show. So I have a list of questions, and whenever you're ready, answer these questions with the fastest time possible. So I'm gonna give you a list of
Fastest time. Okay.
yeah. So you just have to speed run these questions. Are you ready?
I
All right.
got you.
3, 2, 1. What is your name?
10.
Where are you from? Or
Australia.
where are you born?
Australia. Sydney. New
Okay.
South Wales.
What do you do for a living?
I am an artist and I love drawing.
What is your favorite color?
Orange.
What matters to you the most? Hurry up. Chop, chop, chop. We don't have all day here.
What?
You're even slower than old granny crossing the road. Hurry up, man.
No! My favorite thing ever is Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's an okay answer. I can take that. If so, do you have a favorite food?
My favorite food is no. I don't have a favorite food. I love food as it is. Okay, food is wonderful.
Okay, well, do you have any siblings?
Do I have any siblings? Are you gonna doss me with this information?
Just say it, man. Just give me. Come on.
I
Granny
have,
already crossed the
I
road.
have a sister.
And
Wait,
and finally, what is the meaning of life?
42.
Okay, well, good answer. Good answer. I was expecting that. So, once again, welcome to the show. Glad to have you. So right off the bat,
Wait, what do you do for a living? I have no idea what you do for a living.
you
Yeah,
don't, you
what do
don't
you
know
do
what
for a
you don't know what it.
I literally don't know. You got me off the street, man.
Okay, well, you're an artist. That's what you specified.
Yes, I'm a poor, starving artist.
All right. So you're a starving artist. That is, you just draw art. What that is basically? Do you think that's what you do for a living? For your whole
Yes.
your lifetime,
Actually.
just drawing art, maybe
Yo,
animation.
you wanna see some of my art? It's so wonderful. Here, actually, this one right here.
Okay, well, that's pretty cool. If you look at the TV, if you're, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I am so bad at running a podcast. This is my first episode, so give me a break. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see visually what's happening on. If you're listening to Spotify or Amazon Music, if we're even running on Amazon Music, because I don't know, but we are going to be on Spotify if you want to come it out, and Anchor.fm. You could see some stuff. So if you want to listen to the YouTube one, you can also see some stuff. And oh god, I'm not even sure if I can show that.
You can definitely show everything I said. Everything is fine here. Everything is fine.
Everything is
We
fine.
even have. Oh wait, I don't know who you are. Sorry,
Oh.
I definitely don't know who. That was the wrong
That
image.
looks like a stranger's art. It says the boys, and it kind of looks like me, but I don't think that looks like me. Some guy.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. This is fan art that I did of my 3 most favorite artists.
Can you name those artists?
Right here.
I see.
This one is I Am Dairy. This one is KL Animations, and this one I kind of forgot who is in the middle. Yeah.
It kind of looks like a girl.
Most. Oh. No way.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of does, you know.
Oh, Orange. That was what his name.
Oh, that's the name. Oh.
I remember.
because that looks
Yeah.
like the profile picture of the chain of the boys. It looks very similar, you
Oh,
know.
it looks really similar.
Oh,
I don't know. Wait, who drew this for you?
it's a
Who?
very similar art style to one of my friends. Yeah,
Whoa, that's crazy.
yeah.
That's kind of cool.
So we started. So
Whoa.
yeah, we've batted up this conversation already. So why don't we continue it? Art. You like art? I'm
Ooh,
guessing.
I've actually hold on. I have a little question for you. For Taboy's channel, when are the videos coming out, bro? I've seen a bunch of those stuff.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
We are actually uploading something soon. We're gonna have a
Oh,
vlog, and
oh, for vlog. Yeah,
yeah, we're gonna have a
nice.
vlog. We're gonna do some more gaming videos, and it's not Roblox, trust me. We're also
Yo,
gonna be doing
it's
another podcast, the Boys Podcast, which will be
Taboy's
announced.
podcast.
Yeah, it will be announced soon for the people that are currently listening to right
Personally,
now.
I think like three people is a lot cooler than one person, in my opinion.
Okay, well, less lonely the merrier. But yeah, the boy.
Whoa, crazy.
But yeah, the podcast, the Boys Podcast, will be announced at the Boys channel if you want to check it out, and it's on YouTube. Also, this podcast is on YouTube as
Well,
well. Which I have already said, and I don't know how to run a podcast. This is brilliant. It was
you said
starting
that
off
3 times already.
exactly. We're starting off in a really good note, and people are gonna immediately just stop tuning into this podcast, and this
Yeah,
podcast will not go anywhere.
whenever, well, you need to have a good title for this,
This is a good
uh,
title. I thought of 1 second. I spent 1 second of trying to like, what is a good podcast name? And I got it. Kale has a
mm,
talking stick. As back then in elementary school, if some of my viewers have gone
oh,
there, Kale has a talking stick. You know, your talking stick where you pass them around in a little circle
yeah,
group
I remember that.
of those kids. Yeah, that is where KO has a talking stick originated from. There are a few podcasts with the word talking stick already. I have trademarked that, copyrighted that, and that is basically owned by me.
Ain't
So
no
anybody using
way.
that podcast name will immediately be sued by me in the next week. So just look out at your mail for those.
Whoa,
I have enough money to do so.
that's so cool.
Yes, and it's great. You have a lot of nice art I can see if you're looking at the screen.
Thank you very much.
It comes in a variety of using pixels. Your bold pen. Yeah,
Yes, how do you like this? Wonderful, quite wonderful, really.
it's quite some wonderful pieces of art indeed. Yes. So we're gonna switch it up a bit. I have another question for you because you're an artist. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
What would you prefer, pen or paper?
I
Well,
would.
or
What?
actually, wait,
Wait,
wait.
wait, hold on. You said that wrong. Wait, pen.
Tablet, tab.
Would I prefer pen or paper? I think. I don't know.
I don't know,
I
man.
don't know.
No,
Pen or paper?
no. What I meant to say was tablet or paper.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god. Tablet or paper? Would
Well,
you rather
personally,
digital? All right, digital or on paper? That's my question. Which I
personally,
messed up.
as clear as it can be, I am a digital artist,
Yeah.
but
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I could see because you can't just like copy that and just trace everything. Like, yeah,
oh my gosh,
this is
nice.
digital. Even this whole entire everything here is digital. Literally,
Yee.
this whole set is digital. Yeah.
So when I do draw pen on paper, it's usually always gonna be doodling. And then when I doodle, uh, of course, it is something that I can do when
Yeah.
I have nothing better to do, or I don't
Yeah.
have my drawing equipment with me, and I just have a pen and paper. I just doodle on it. So especially on like homework and like a whole bunch of like schoolwork, like just draw on that. Okay. Pro tip: doodle on your homework. Okay, it's
I
wonderful. Like
I
if your entire worksheet isn't completed, is like isn't filled up with doodles, then you're doing something wrong. Okay.
okay. Well, I kind of do not endorse that, but I will indeed agree that I did do that before. I did draw on my homework after when I was done, or like when I was in class. I think one time I have a little story for you guys. Third grade.
Ooh, third
Normally, I
grade.
have this
Long time
math.
ago.
I had this. Yeah, it was quite a long time. So I remember it's clearly. I had a math journal, and whenever I'm done, doing the answers, I just like scribble and doodle all over the page, and it's like graffiti almost. It's just covered complete the whole page. It was like it's not blank. It was like half written stuff, half kind of blank, and it's just become like a black void of doodles of random stuff. And I couldn't really draw well as a kid. But now I think I'm a bit better. Per se. Uh, but yeah, that's kind of it. And I never got
Well,
busted. I never got busted for it. Normally, I see a lot of kids around my school, my elementary school. They always get busted for like drawing stuff, because
ooh, wait, I gotta. Oh my gosh. Oh
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
you
Continue.
have something
Yeah,
to say? Or,
no,
all
no,
right. So
yeah,
basically, there. Yeah, I got another story to tell, right? So like back, way back, right? It was. I think it
okay,
was fourth grade, right?
yeah,
Me and this other kid. Okay, I'm gonna just call him like Adrian. Okay,
okay,
this me and this Adrian guy, right? Like we were like drawing buds, so every time we got our hands on a blank sheet of paper and like pen, we draw on that, and then like eventually we started drawing comics, right? We drew
yeah,
so much comics in fourth grade, like oh my gosh. Okay, now to think about it, it's kind of weird. It's kind of cringe, right? But like
yeah.
um.
Oh, not really.
You have Minecraft comics. We got like whatever comics. Like we drew a lot, right? I actually brought a folder from home. I think it was a yellow one. The first folder was yellow until we like filled the entire folder up, right? It was like packed to the brim, bro. And then like the second folder was a blue one, and then that one was also packed to the brim. Okay, but then like we were drawing so much in class, right? I think my fourth grade teacher. Funny story, right?
Yeah.
My fourth grade teacher actually was pregnant, so she had to leave. And
Oh,
then we had a
really?
substitute teacher for about the entire year, right? And this substitute teacher, I'm gonna call her Miss S'more, okay? Miss S'more was the bane of my existence, okay? This woman, right? She's
Okay.
like, oh my gosh, she yells at us for literally nothing, right? And then she's like, she has a negative aura just like around her, bro. Like it makes you sad being in the same room with Miss S'more, bruh. Like,
Literally
oh
1984.
wow. So like this Miss S'more, right?
Yeah.
Me and Adrian, we were just like drawing comics, and then Miss S'more is like, you better stop. You better stop drawing comics, or
You
else
better
I'll
you
take you
better
away.
you better stop, or else I'm gonna tase you and I'm gonna put you in handcuffs.
You better like you better stop, or else and do your daily vocabulary, or else I will literally whoop you
You better finish that. You
immediately.
better finish that vocabulary test, young sir.
And then like me and Adrian like okay, and then we literally we just like ignored that heat, bro. Like we kept drawing, right? And
Yeah.
then like that's actually kind of funny. Miss Small was a like pretty short actually,
Wow,
and then
really?
quite rotund. So like she just like wobbles like when she walks. It's quite funny, right? And then so me and AJ were drawing this one day, right? And then like she got so pissed, right? I think she was already mad at the class for doing like some normal kid thing would do in like fourth grade, right?
Yeah.
And then like Miss Moore, she comes up to me and Adrian, and then she's like, "I've had enough with you two children." And then like she just snatched the folder, right? She snatched our like pens and paper,
What?
and then like put it on her desk. Okay, like
Okay.
that. Like remember how like formidable she was. Like that desk was like a dark castle. Okay, this dark castle. Like no one went to Miss Moore's
Like it's
desk,
just a
bro.
prison.
Unless you were like deep trouble. No one went to Miss Moore's desk. So we went to Miss Moore's desk,
Oh
and then Miss Moore
no.
was like, "You
Oh
see these
no.
papers?" And then boom, the papers were at the back of her desk, and then we're like, "Oh my goodness gracious!" I'm like, "Adrian, what do we do?" And then Miss Moore was like, "You're not getting them back until the end of the year." And mind you, this was half. This was half year, bro. Like we were halfway in. Like
Yeah.
she was not gonna give those back.
She was like,
Right.
"It's
So then
done, locked,
it's
caged."
done. It's locked. It's locked inside the prison. It's done. It's Dark Castle gone, right? Me and Adrian, we
Burn.
walk back to our little tables, right? We're in little sorrow, right? We're
Yeah.
like, Adrian, we have to do something. We have to do something. We gotta retrieve the Minecraft comics back. So then, so then I think, a few days later, right? I think it
Yeah.
was lunchtime or recess.
Yeah.
And then, oh my gosh, the classroom was so dark, right? And then everyone was outside doing stuff. Miss Moore actually left the classroom, and then the door was
Oh.
unlocked.
Oh
So
boy.
so Miss Moore went to go eat her lunch, right, somewhere like at McDonald's or something, right? And then
Okay.
so I was like, Adrian, we're gonna get that. And then Adrian was like, okay. So then when Miss Moore walked out of the room, I was like, okay, time to go. So I rushed into the room. I stole the folder from her desk. Like, oh my gosh, the desk, it smelled like rotten
Food.
like something
Rotten
died in
food.
there.
Like a
Something
possum.
died in there,
A
bro.
possum has fainted over there. It was too complex.
Something died, bro. Like it was the papers just stacked up, right? And then like I grabbed the folder, like I actually could not figure out which folder was mine because there was so much different yellow folders
Oh
everywhere.
my god.
So like I picked the one that most looked like mine. I was like, I opened it. I was like, oh my gosh, okay, this is the Minecraft comics, right? You're gonna take this one. So I snatched it and I left. Okay, I put it in my bag, or
Okay.
actually, I think we had desks. You know, you could open the desks, right? When you open the desk, I shoved the folder in. I closed the desk and ran back outside. And then I was like, Adrian, I did it. I retrieved it, and it was like, oh my gosh,
Like
good
hero.
job, Jared.
You hero.
Good job, Ted. You a hero, bro.
You hero.
And then
America saved.
and from that day on, right? Like
Mhm.
I like that epic steal that like oh my gosh it was like terrifying, like going to Miss Moore's desk. Oh my gosh, right? And then like from that day on I actually still have the folder, and then yeah, this folder's been with me since forever. And then guess what, Miss Moore never actually realized, like that's how much she didn't care. Okay, she did not care, like she could not care less.
She
bro.
just
like,
put it there and like, yeah, that'll do, and then
like
just
she
never
just
cared about
wants
it.
to see children suffer. Literally, like I'm not joking, okay? And then
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
that's what.
me and Adrian, we got the folder and we're like, okay, we gotta change folders now. So then remember that blue folder? We changed the blue folder. So and then eventually Mr. Moore just like I guess we're sneaky enough that we could keep drawing and like put in the blue folder. And eventually Miss Moore left, right?
Yeah.
And then like our original teacher, her name is her name is Mrs. Rios, right? And then
Miss
this, yeah, Mrs. Rios now.
Okay,
because,
it was somewhere close like that. Okay.
Yeah, Mrs. Rios, right? It's like she was the nicest teacher, bro.
It's like the devil and the angel.
Like I'm not joking. She was a literal mother, bro. Like she took care of us and like she got us to write stories and stuff, and it was like, oh, it was wonderful, right? Mrs. Rios was wonderful, right? And like she let us draw too. So like me and Adrian were like, oh my gosh, like good job. We survived Miss Moore. We did it.
Good job. You survived.
And like Miss Rios is like tall, bro. And she's like tall and like wow, wonderful.
This is a tall teacher.
Yeah.
She's very nice. That's kind of reminds me of like my fourth grade teacher. Her name was Miss Child. I think she doesn't work for that elementary school I used to go to. But that is wow. That is okay.
Yes.
It's
so I'm a super thief now.
So
I'm wanted for
so
10 treason.
so you're saying your illegal Minecraft comics went to the prison, then to the U.S. military army base, then after that you as like I don't know some Russian spies tried to get it back without alerting the president that your illegal Minecraft comics has been taken. As she goes as Mrs. Let me clarify. Mrs. S'mores goes to McDonald's. That's okay. And then,
I mean, you know the what's it called? The you know that
cafeteria.
one meme, right? It's the one where like the excuse me, that one. She looked like that. I showed her. She looked like wait, wasn't I doing like Carla? I think. Yeah, Carla, and she looked like Carla, but like shorter. Like
what?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
It's actually so funny.
Oh my god.
Like she's the bane of my existence. Even my parents like hate her.
And to this day, you still have this folder.
Yeah, I
Let
think I'll find it later.
you'll find it soon. But if we do, for the viewers at home, you're just a picture of the folder here. But wow, that it sounds like something thrilling, as like some spy
Yes.
kid to be like, all right, boys, today we're going in. We're gonna get that folder. We're gonna get that juicy illegal Minecraft
Yes. Oh,
comics.
it literally felt like that. Like it felt like
You
that,
already
bro.
you are part of the CIA and you're trying to retrieve this highly consumable this folder and
Consumable folder.
I don't know, yeah, sure, this consumable folder. I think that's what Mrs. S'mores would do. She'd consume those folders. Uh,
It's
do
actually
you
so.
think she's ever looked at it, or she just put it in her like bin and then after that, like, okay, I'm
She
done.
probably just put it like at the back of her desk, like without a second thought.
Like she was like, okay, I don't even know what's inside here. Maybe it could have been even something worse, but I'm just gonna put it in there. You know,
Yes.
those boys after like a week or so, or maybe just 2 days or 3 days, then they're just gonna forget about it. They're gonna be like, all right, we gotta move on. You know, society's gonna
Yeah,
heal.
like
But no,
as an
you
artist.
and Adrian were like, no, we gotta get those Minecraft comics, and we're gonna do whatever it
Mm-hmm.
takes to get those goddamn
Yeah.
Minecraft comics. And you did,
Personally, as an artist, right?
and you did it.
Yes,
You
we did
got
it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Personally, as an artist, I feel like the art is
an achievement.
like you
Like
need to. It's an achievement, and if it's taken away from you, if anyone takes away your art, you keep going. You just keep fighting for your art, and like
it's like you
don't let
guys.
anyone do whatever to you.
It's
Okay?
like you guys were also in prison and you escaped to go to to the second prison. There's like two prisons located at once. One prison is your own classroom, and the second one is the office. It sounds like you're
Hmm.
always in a hellhole there.
Yes.
Yes, it truly was a hellhole, wasn't it? And then you have the angel, which is Mrs.
Mm.
Reese. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. I don't really have those experiences of like someone took my art and I have to go get it back. I've never really had that experience, but yeah, I've never had that experience.
Ooh.
Yeah, it surely must be a very proud thing. I would definitely say if I were in your spot. If I was working, or if I was like, were you actually? I want to stop myself for a second. Were you still in Australia?
Oh, this one
Yeah,
was
because
I
you
think
said
after
fourth
I
grade,
moved
right?
from Australia.
So after you is when
Yeah,
you go to
yeah, yeah.
America. Well, this must be a welcome.
Oh,
This must be a welcome to America for you. You know,
dude, it literally was, right? I think I moved to America when I was like
a
eight,
few 8.
and then
Okay,
I think I moved to America, and then yeah, I went to the school, right? Remember
yeah.
the Mrs. Moore story, right? This is
Uh-huh.
where the school, right? And
Yes.
then I could call the school Dragon School because that's the mascot. And then I thought that's quite cool, bro. Like none of the schools had a dragon as their mascot. I was like, wow, that's
Wow.
cool.
It's like
So like,
it must be like so crazy, right? You know, this dragon. We got what we got? We got horses. We got eagles. Okay, and
yeah, I just
and
flex on them with a dragon, bro. Oh my
we got
gosh. And then
we got
yeah.
natural elements. And then now we have this goddamn dragon. Like hell yes, I want to go to the elementary school with the mascot of the dog. Like
Exactly. So this elementary school, right?
yeah,
I think I joined. I think it was second grade. I joined in the middle of second grade, and
middle
then
second. Okay.
yeah, middle of second grade. Oh, wait, yeah, that actually reminds me, right? Since I joined in the middle of second grade,
Uh huh.
before I moved into the school, I had like a null period. Like nothing happened for me for a long time. I think it was like a solid 3 months. I just had nothing to do, and like my parents just forced like some classes on me or whatever.
Like all right,
Right, but I
son.
didn't go to school. It was school day, right? So
Yeah.
then when I moved from Australia to America, right? I
Uh
think I
huh.
was in first grade,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
or I finished the first half of first grade, and then I moved out to America, and I just stopped going to school for like a solid half year. So in
Oh.
theory, if you don't complete a grade, does that mean you fail a grade? In my
Um.
books,
Okay.
yes, right?
Okay. Yeah. Probably because if you don't complete it, it's like
Yes.
you kind of stop at its progress bar and it's not moving. So I guess we can call it quits if you're never
Yes.
coming
So
back to it.
basically, I never finished first grade. Therefore, I failed first grade. So like, so basically, the verdict is I failed first grade. Yeah. I've never completed it. I've never finished it. I just failed first grade. I flunked it.
You've
right?
never finished
And then
it.
like it was actually also so funny, right? My first grade teacher was like Miss Moore, but a little more logical and taller.
Oh.
But like
Yeah.
dude, my first grade and fourth grade teachers were actually just
Demonic.
terrible, bro. Like,
Whoa.
oh my gosh. In first grade, like before I moved, right, when I was still like chilling in first grade, like I think the first half of the year, I used to be the fastest runner in my class.
Really?
Let alone the entire school. So basically,
Wow.
yeah.
Your
The
school
entire
must be made out of snails, okay? I'm just gonna say
no.
that.
Trust.
Uh,
Okay. On top of all of like these like I think the school goes up to 8th grade. And then on top of all of these eighth
Eighth
graders, we
grade?
had
Whoa.
a marathon in first grade, right? This is
Okay.
Australia, by the way.
Okay.
And then like this school I went to was like quite rich, so they did rich people stuff.
Yeah,
So
they
then
probably don't even have to run. They probably just get themselves like a little bike and after and just go for the
yeah.
marathon.
So
That's how rich they
basically
are. Yeah. Continue.
whoever okay, there are prizes for first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Right.
Pencil.
The fifth one, pencil probably.
Yeah,
Fourth one,
okay.
something a little better than a pencil. Third one was pretty good. Second one, really good. First one, the best, right? And guess what the first one was? It was an iPad. It was the newest generation
What?
iPad.
Are you serious?
Of all
No.
time. I think it was
No.
like when the iPad first came out, it was that one. So like everyone was
Wow.
like, "Oh my gosh, that's like so cool."
So you can
Like,
run a
that's the
goddamn
new iPad.
marathon and
Yeah,
you
okay,
can get an
iPad?
iPod or
Yeah,
iPad.
so iPad, right?
Yes.
It was like the second generation, I think.
Wow.
So like, yeah, you could run it, and this was school, by the way.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah.
then it was race day, right? We all lined up on the line, and then 3, 2, 1, gunshot, boom! Everyone
Boom.
was off, right?
Yes.
So like, I was running. I was pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
And then I
Lightning.
was actually really front, right? Like about like quicker than most people that I was running with. So I was running around the school. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were 10 laps.
Okay.
And then I think the marathon stopped when at a time, right?
Yeah.
So then like I think I hit 10.5 laps.
Whoa, okay.
And I was like, oh, great, right? 10.5 laps. Like,
That's pretty good.
Oh, there's so much people. Yeah, whatever. I don't even know what place I got. So like, after that, I think the day after, we went back to school in first grade.
Yeah.
Remind you, this is still first grade. We went back to school. We had an assembly. Assembly is something where all the kids, they just gather into one big room, and then like there's this guy who just says stuff.
It just says the announcer's like, oh, here are your prizes. Here are the people who got the thing from the marathon, right? That's what I'm guessing.
So this is what happened, right? So everyone sat down on the thing, right?
Yeah.
And then for fifth place, this guy. Fourth place, this guy. Third place, this guy. Second place, this guy. And then by then everyone was like clapping wildly. No one knows who's first place, right? And guess what? First place.
Yeah.
And then it was my name, and I was like, oh my gosh!
I won a goddamn iPad.
The first grade, right? First graders, we all looked at each other. We were like, whoa! And then remember this teacher, right? I'm gonna call this teacher, my first grade teacher, the bad teacher. Her name is Miss Goose, right? This Miss Goose, right? Yeah. Miss Goose. Right? She was like so shocked. Like it was in disdain and in like surprise at the same time. It was insane, and I was like, I was gonna get a heart attack, bro. I was actually like
fainting.
I was like, oh my gosh. So like, I walked up, right? I received my prize, and I sat down, and then literally everyone's looking at this like first grader just walk up in front of the entire school, got like a new Apple like device, and sit back down. At this point, my teacher, right, my Miss Goose, right, she was already like, oh my gosh, this kid, right?
Yeah.
But like her surprise already ran out. It was only disdain. So like, after the assembly, like, good job everyone, nice running. And then we walked back to the classroom, and then like, and then the entire class, we were celebrating, right? We were like, yo, a kid from our class actually won
Like,
first
no
place, and
way!
like there was high fives going everywhere. I was talking to my best bro. His name was Maxwell. We call him Maxwell, right? And I'm
Yeah.
talking to this Maxwell guy, right? I was like, oh my gosh, like look at me go, like look at this cool new thing. I'm so happy. And then all of a sudden, this is what I hear, right? I'm like, and
Yeah.
if you don't, and then this is what Miss Goose says: if you don't shut up, I'll take that away from you. And I was like,
Dang!
from that day on, I was
Damn!
like, oh my gosh, you're gonna take away my first prize?
A dark
My
day in
gosh,
Australia.
it
A
was
fret. That's a big fret. It must have been a big fret. Oh, Jer, are you there? Oh, okay. I think Jer was so excited. I think his disc would crash. Oh, this is so funny. Oh, wow. It's crazy. Wow.
yo, my mic just died.
Ah,
Anyways, as I was
his
saying,
mic did die. I was correct.
anyways, as I was saying, right, like, oh, I got this. The teacher said that, and I was like, how could you? Like, I literally got first place. How? Why would you literally take away like a little child's first place winner of the entire school? Like this teacher, and then
You
from that
broke
day
that
on,
poor heart of his.
from this day on, I was like, this teacher is going in the books, bro. Like, oh my
The
gosh.
bad books, the bad history books,
Yeah,
the
the bad
bad
history.
boys.
Yeah, so like I went back home and I was like, oh my gosh, guys, look at this. And I went to my parents, and my parents like, ain't no way you actually got this. And I was
Ain't
like,
no,
yes way.
ain't no way you actually just got an iPad by running a marathon. And like you said, you were faster than other people. So did you
Yes.
think there's actually like back then, if you remember your little first grade pea brain, uh, sorry. Do you like think that you're gonna win by any chance, or you're gonna feel like, oh, this
No.
this son this supersonic kid, he's just gonna
Yeah,
run.
there was actually a supersonic kid in front of
This
me, but I
kid
think I
with the
sneaked
mohawk,
past him.
he's just gonna run and he's
Yeah,
just
like
gonna win.
I did not think I'd win.
Like you
But then,
like you had no chance. Like you thought you
yeah,
had no hope. But then
yeah, but
again, you got
apparently,
it.
yeah, apparently the race, the only reason I won, like I was already like quite a turbo runner when I was in first grade. Like I can't do that anymore. Like, oh, I wish I could go back then. Like there were girls chasing me, bro. But
Oh
anyways, I was
boy.
a turbo. I was a
Oh boy.
speed runner, bro. Like I was fast.
Fast as
But then
frick, boy.
I think there were people who were a little faster than me.
Really?
But the only reason I won was because the
I
support I
cheated.
got before. No, the support I got before. So like the point of this, right? I think it was for to raise money for the school.
Yeah.
So I think the money raised and your laps, like it somehow gets calculated like together,
Mhm.
and then like if you have a little more money, then like that means you got a little more of the laps, I think.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I highly assume it was just because all the support that I got like per lap was like it counterbalanced like the actually fast guy. Like this actually fast guy, he probably like barely got any sponsors, right? So like, but I think I got like 8 sponsors, and then like per lap they gave like a specific amount of money, and then I think that plus my 10 laps around the entire school
Is enough to
added
afford the
up,
iPad.
and it had enough to get me first place.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Wow. Wowzers.
it's quite the insanity.
I wish
actually.
I wish my elementary school did that. That would be so cool. Like probably our motivation is if we had an electronic device just standing there like, hey, you can win this if we just run a little bit. Everybody would have their minds blown up, okay? We would all be like straight to the line, We'd all be laser eye focused on that grand prize. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We could taste it from a mile away. But
Yes, like this school that I went
yeah.
to was actually really, really like funded. It's like
Mansion
absolutely rich.
priced
It's like
funding.
especially for okay, in Australia you call it primary school.
Okay.
Especially for a primary school, that was it's even better than the schools like I go to now.
Like public
And then, like,
schools.
yeah, like public
I'm,
school. Like
I'm
the
guessing,
school I
yeah.
went to was a public school, bro. That it was actually insane, bro.
I mean,
Like
they
it's
don't
such a
really.
good
Yeah.
sponsor.
They don't really treat you well in public schools. Huh? I mean, they try to, but they're like, oh, when they just like a downgrade to your primary schools you find in Australia. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What about that iPad? Do you have a what happened to
Oh
that iPad?
yes, yeah. What happened to the iPad? Yeah, I was about to say that. Right, like the iPad is actually still with me. Right, I think
What?
it's somewhere downstairs.
No.
Like
No.
it's so old, bro.
Functional? Functional?
It's like, huh?
Is it functional? Is it?
Yeah, I think it's functional. It
Whoa.
still has the old Apple charger for the iPad. Like it was wide. Like it
Yeah.
still has that,
No,
and
I
I
have it.
don't know if we
I
still
have
have
that.
that.
I have that. I literally have like a really old
Oh,
iPad from like 2015. I got it, and then I stopped using it. What was it? Actually, no, not 2015. Way back,
oh,
2013.
that's kind of
I don't
cool.
remember. Like maybe after 1 year, after the iPad actually launched to the public for the first time, and then I got it, and then for a few years it worked. Actually, no, it still works. Actually, yeah, it still works. But I just haven't used it for a long time because I have all these iPhones now, and I kind of forgot about having an iPad. And so outdated, I can't even connect to the internet at this point.
That's quite cool.
Yes.
Dude, back then it's just so interesting, right? Whenever I got like I got the iPad, right? The iPad ran really smooth, right? It was like for its time, it was wonderful. And then like I think after like a few years, obviously it got slow, right? I got another iPad,
Yeah.
and then like that became fast, and then like it eventually got slow again, and then it this cycle keeps repeating. It's quite interesting because like throughout history, eventually all of the devices that we're all gonna have, it's all gonna become slow, and have to
Yep.
like
Yep.
change it
Yep.
eventually.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, because you always gotta upgrade. That's how every single tech company.
Marketing.
Yes, that's how every single tech company gets your money. It's like kind of like your hidden subscription. That's kind of how it is because they're like slowly pulling you in where your device is one day not going to work as you like, and you see this new iPhone 13, which I actually do kind of have. And okay,
Rich boy.
I'm pointing it out. Okay, just a second. And they're gonna pull you into buying that new electronic device, and it's gonna be more expensive than like if it was back then in 2010 if it sold. Like, let's say I have this iPad, this first generation iPad, okay, in 2010, it's about 100, but if you move it to like now, oh, worth thousands.
Oh wait, actually, you live in America too?
Yes, I am American. I think I've stated that before.
Wait, you did? Oh, I have like short-term memory, bro. Oh
Short
my
term
gosh.
memory, one MB stick.
Yeah, actually though.
Actually, wow, that is crazy. Yeah, I seriously wish about that school. Man, my school, my elementary school was not the best. It there was, I mean, they were okay. I met many friends there. Very nice friends, and I hope that these public schools in America they get better, obviously. Because, well, we're
Mm.
focusing on bullying and just torture. That is basically what a school is, and I think 85% of the students agree. So that is all for this podcast. Thank you for watching, or thank you for
Oh.
listening. My bad. I'm kind of new to this. Thank you for listening to this
Still on the
podcast.
YouTube mindset.
Once again, you can listen to Spotify, maybe Amazon Prime or Prime Music. I think you can listen to that. I'm not sure, but you can listen to YouTube as well. Anchor.fm, whatever your choice is. It's KL has a talking stick. Thank you for listening to this podcast, and this was episode 1. I
Mm.
hope to see you soon in the next
Subscribe to
podcast.
Tangerine.
And yeah, your last word. I was about to ask, what are your last words to the audience?
Subscribe to Tangerine.
On YouTube.com. And goodbye. Thank you
When
for
are we gonna
listening.
make another Boys video?
Oh my god. Okay, for real now. Goodbye, and thank you for listening to the podcast.
Bye.